right away. Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play, get some good.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech. First down, Bird. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. But Charles, the success that this quarterback had in the semifinal, how does it translate here?
Well, it certainly helps his mindset because he has to have a lot of confidence going into this one since he did it so well in the semifinals. I do think we'll see a similar kind of offense. They'll find places for him to take his shots, and especially you have to when you've got a weapon like Streets on the outside.
Looking to throw, Caldwell. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Well, this Texas Tech offense, historically, they like to throw the football around the yard. Second in the country in pass completions this season. And even with a backup quarterback at the helm, and we kind of talked about this in the semifinal, but their staff told us the formula's not changing. They believe in him, and they believe in this system. They think he can make every throw that Marcus Washington can make. And we saw that in the semis, and now it carries over to the championship. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But, boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Well, Texas Tech third in the nation in passing yards per game this season. And this is an offense that's really predicated on the quarterback being more of a point guard, distributing. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this results in 6. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Red Raiders have taken the early lead.
Set 94. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, Caldwell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a throw right sideline here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We saw these two work pretty well together in the semifinal in Dallas, and now the first catch here for Isaiah Streets in the national championship game. And look, these two, they know each other. They've been friends, even though they may not have been playing together out on the field in live action on Saturdays. But they do have a lot of practice reps together. They spent a ton of time this last week after practice trying to get that chemistry better. And what Isaiah Streets told him, hey, just get it in my catch radius. I'll do the rest. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, and it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The offense for the Red Raiders set to take over. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Streets' brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch it.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission? He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. On 1st and 10, Caldwell. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Texas Tech 1/2 away from its first national title. What a story this would be.
Hey, Come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Okay on every play? Yeah, I'm sure the defenses are going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me.
I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way in. The offense for the Red Raiders set to take over. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
Back to throw. Caldwell, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets, his second touchdown of the night.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them on the ground.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. To throw on third down, Caldwell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Texas Tech offense set to go for their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as...
Well, he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Down. 18 Gator. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Caldwell. Quick slant caught by Streets. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. A 2-yard... That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Caldwell. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 4th down, Caldwell. And that is incomplete. A 4th down pass.
Ready, Brick. Here we go. Everyone got 4 down. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Echo. Leo.
On 1st down, Caldwell. There's this out for Streets. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Caldwell. Caught on the right side by Jones. How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention. Because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. It's about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.